Have you ever set a goal only to watch days, weeks, or even months pass by without making any real progress? Have you ever felt frustrated because you didn't achieve what you were aiming for, even though you were excited in the beginning? The problem isn't you. The real issue is the absence of a clear system to help you reach that goal. Failing to achieve your goals doesn't necessarily mean you're incapable. It often just means you didn't build an effective system to get there. So what does that actually mean? And how can you create a system that truly helps you achieve your goals? That's exactly what you're going to discover in this video. Today, I'm going to share with you the key that bridges the gap between you and your goals, because it's the missing link between your dreams and the practical steps required to reach them. So what do we mean by a system? A system is made up of the habits, actions, behaviors, and strategies that you commit to consistently in order to achieve your goal. Most people fail to reach their goals because they focus on setting goals, but never build the systems required to actually reach them. So if you're struggling to change your habits, the issue isn't a lack of willpower or motivation. It's likely the system you're following. You don't repeat the same bad habits over and over because you don't want to change. You repeat them because you're trying to change using the wrong system. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Let's look at an example. Imagine two people who are unemployed. Both want to get a job, and both have similar qualifications. One of them sets a goal. I want to get a job this year. The other sets the same goal but also takes a deeper look and realizes their resume isn't competitive, so they choose to start improving it. That's the difference. One builds a system to reach the goal, the other just sets the goal and waits. Now, how does the first person improve their resume? They decide not to rely solely on their college degree and instead add new skills, like 1. Learning a second language, say, Spanish. 2. Mastering Microsoft Excel. 3. Building leadership and teamwork abilities. 4. Learning basic programming. 5. Practicing effective time management. They commit to a system, 2 hours a day to build these skills step by step. These small steps become a system that moves them toward their big goal. Even if they only master 3 out of the 5 skills, that's still progress. They've improved, strengthened their resume, and increased their chances of landing a job. Notice, both individuals had the same goal, but the difference is one built a system to achieve it. The other didn't. So if you set a goal and haven't achieved it, take a closer look at the systems you're operating under. This principle doesn't just apply to getting a job. It applies to any goal: losing weight, gaining muscle, learning a language, you name it. For example, if someone wants to lose weight, it's not enough to say, I want to lose weight. They need a system. Go to the gym 4 days a week, eliminate junk food, follow a balanced diet, sleep 8 hours a night, stay consistent. As long as they stick to this system, they will lose weight. So if you set a goal and fail to reach it, it's probably because of the system you're following right now. If you want to lose weight but don't change your habits, you won't lose weight. If you want to learn a new language but never create a plan or system, you won't learn anything. If you want financial freedom but don't build systems to manage your money, upgrade your skills, or create income sources, you won't get far. The difference is always the system. Now here's the most important question. What if you ignored your goals entirely and focused only on your system? Would you still succeed? Imagine you're a basketball coach. Instead of obsessing over winning the championship, you shift your focus entirely to improving your team's performance in practice every day. Would you still be able to win? I believe you would. The goal in any sport is to finish with the highest score, but it would be absurd to spend the whole game staring at the scoreboard. The only way to win is to get better each day. And once you do that, the results take care of themselves. This applies to every area of life. If you want better results, stop obsessing over your goals and focus on your system instead. Now let's clarify something. Does this mean goals are useless? Of course not. Goals are important because they give you direction, but systems are what actually get you there. And several problems arise when you focus too much on goals and ignore systems. Problem 1. Winners and losers have the same goals. We often assume successful people reach their goals because they had ambitious goals. But the truth is, everyone sets goals. Every Olympic athlete wants to win gold. Every job applicant wants to get hired. Since winners and losers often share the same goals, the goal itself can't be what differentiates them. It wasn't the goal of winning the Tour de France that pushed the British cycling team to the top, as I explained in the last video. They had that goal every year, just like every other team. The breakthrough happened only when they implemented a system of continuous small improvements. Problem 2. Achieving a goal is only a momentary change. Imagine your room is a mess. You set a goal to clean it. You find the motivation, tidy it up, and now it's clean. But if you stick to the same lazy habits that caused the mess in the first place, it won't be long before it's messy again. You're treating the symptom, not the root cause. Achieving a goal creates short-term results, but if you want lasting improvement, you must change the system behind the outcome. Fix the inputs, and the outputs will fix themselves. Problem 3. Goals restrict your happiness. Every goal implies, once I achieve this, I'll be happy. That's dangerous. When your happiness depends on reaching the next milestone, you delay joy. We all fall into this trap. I'll be happy when I gain 10 pounds of muscle, or I'll be happy when I buy that car. You also create a success/failure mindset. Either you hit the goal and feel like a winner, or you miss it and feel like a failure. You trap your self-worth in a narrow version of success. But real fulfillment doesn't come from achieving one goal. It comes from continuous progress in a meaningful direction. Problem 4. Goals clash with long-term growth. Focusing only on goals creates a yo-yo effect. Many runners train hard for months, then stop running entirely after the race ends. The event is over, and there's no system to keep them going. This is why so many people relapse into old habits right after reaching a goal. Goals help you win the game. Systems help you keep playing it. Long-term thinking isn't about chasing one result. It's about committing to a process of never-ending improvement. In the end, remember, goals give you direction, but systems are what get you there. Don't wait for inspiration or motivation. Start building a simple system that you follow every day. A system that works even when your motivation fades. A system that keeps pushing you forward, even when you stumble. Ask yourself, what's one system I can follow daily? No matter how small, that will move me closer to where I want to be. Thank you for watching. See you soon on a new journey.